Hey, you guys, what is up? Hey, thanks so much for tuning in tonight. I'm your host, DZ, the Crochet Lady, and if you are new, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. Tonight, we're going to get started with the Tunisian crochet cables. Way easier than it looks. Okay, I just can't wait to show you guys. This yarn here is Eco Cozy by Loops and Threads, and if you've never used this, it's super fabulous, really soft. And it works well with the Tunisian bamboo hooks if you're using that. You may need a little needle. I do have a cable marker. However, if you don't have one of these, you can use a safety pin or a stitch marker to get started. All right, you might want to use a size 9 or a 10 if you're going to use a size 5 yarn or larger. Okay, to work this wonderful pattern, we're going to start off with a chain of 14. So I'll see you over in the crochet corner. Here we have our chain of 14 and we're just going to do basic Afghan stitch. So pick up a loop starting in the second chain from the hook. Pick up all your loops, leave them on your hook, and I'll see you right here. Okay, so we're going to do a normal close for this row and the next 3 rows. Chain 1, yarn over and pull through 2 loops all the way to the beginning of your row. Okay, our foundation row is complete and we're going to start row 1. Rows 1 through 3 are going to be the same. So we're going to make Tunisian reverse stitch. So with your hook, you're going to grab the back vertical bar. So right in here, grab your vertical bar, yarn over and pull up a loop. It's kind of hard to see that, but right there. And then we're going to do that in the next stitch. So we have 3 reverse stitch. Now we're going to do 6 knit stitch. So insert your hook in the front, in between the front and the back vertical bar, just like this. Yarn over and pull up. Three more. We're going to make 3 reverse stitch, Tunisian reverse stitch, one more, and then we're just going to do Tunisian simple stitch in our end loops. Alright, so we're going to do a normal close, and I'll see you right over here. Okay, go ahead and repeat row 1 2 more times. 3 reverse stitch, 6 knit stitch, 3 reverse stitch, and then your Tunisian simple stitch in your end loops. After you get done with the 3rd row, I'll meet you right over here when we're going to close off the 3rd row. That's when we're going to start our cable. Okay, so we have our foundation row, row 1, 2, and 3, and now we're going to close row 3 and start the first cable. So chain 1, yarn over and pull through 2 loops 3 times. And don't be scared, but just take your finger and pull your working yarn out about 6 inches, just like this. Remove it from your hook. Now you've got your 6 knit stitches right here. Insert your stitch marker underneath the first 3 loops to the right over here. and then just bring it to the back like that. Okay, remove the hook from all 6, and then you're going to insert your hook back into the left loops. And this takes a little bit of practice. You're just going to place the other loops back on the hook, just like they are. You don't want to like cross them or anything like that. Okay, so you've got your left loops to the right, your right loops to the left. Did I say that right? Yeah, okay. So now you're just going to remove your stitch marker. Reattach your working yarn onto your hook. Take your finger and separate your yarn, each loop, just like this. Makes it easier to get into. And then we're just going to proceed with yarn over and pull through 2. You don't want to twist your stitches. You want to leave them just the way that they are. Alright, so we have completed row 3 and our first cable. So you're just going to proceed with this for however many, however many stitches you want up. Like, let's check out this example. So I believe I go up 6 rows, and then on the close of the 6th row is where I make my cable. You can choose any number, maybe after 3 or 4, depending on the yarn size and hook and all of that stuff. Okay, so let's do row 4. So we're just going to continue with the stitch pattern. 3 Tunisian reverse stitch. Now let's pick up the cabled stitches. And this first loop here is going to be elongated. That's just the way that it is with this Tunisian crochet method. So we're just going to follow through with our knit stitch. Now let's pick up the back stitches. And it's okay to take your finger and separate them so that you can see what you're doing. 1, 2, 3. So we've got our 3 knit stitches back there. I'm just going to work them the same way that you normally would. And of course, this becomes much faster after this row is completed. And then your 3 reverse stitch. And then our TSS in the end loops. Normal close. Alright, so this is how you are going to do this. We're just going to do a normal close across. We're not going to do any of the methods for the cabling until we're ready to make another cable. So it's going to be normal stitch pattern, regular close for however many rows you want to go up until you're ready to make your next cable. Alright, so I'll see you guys in just a few minutes and we'll sew our item together. Okay, so my item is ready to sew. I've got my yarn snipped and pulled through, and my needle is threaded. So all we're going to do for this is super easy. Just going to match up loops for loops. So I like to sometimes use this little tiny baby loop here just to get it started and to close that up. So you can do however you like. I think I'll go through it one more time. Okay, now everything's nice and tight. Okay, so just go ahead and match up your loops for loops. All right, see you right over here. Okay, we've sewn up our item. I've actually sewn mine and I came back a little bit right up here and just tie these off, all right? And you are finished. Okay, you guys, as usual, I love hanging out with you. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed presenting it for you guys, and I will chit chat with you in the near future. All right, peace out. Happy Friday.